next we have Harry. We have Lynn Seligman, right? Is that correct?
I believe that's right.
Well, let's see. Lynn has a few songs, and they're all in the Americana category, and um, we got so many people who are computer savvy people who have um, worked in the computer industry and are researcher and geeks. And Lynn is another one of us. He's a PhD, and he returned full time to his first love of music in 2018. And so he's songwriting again and improvising on his guitar and mandolin and other string instruments. And Lynn, you're from Sarasota, Florida. Aren't you lucky to
I
be?
sure am. I'm not actually from here, but I've been here about 7 years. I spent about 30 years in Maryland,
Oh,
um, but I've been down here. I followed my mom down here, and yeah, and yeah, I'm a computer geek or a retired computer geek, and I never stopped playing and writing music and stuff. But I've really just dove back into it,
ramped it back up. Is that
with
right?
with both feet. That's right. So the songs I'm going to do today are all from a new album that I have. It's just released now, so brand new album. And I don't know. Did we? Oh yeah, go ahead, Barb.
What's the title of the album?
The title of the album is also the name of one of the songs. It's called Our Turn Now.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. And so do you have it? Is it on CD Baby or
It's so you can see my website there, lenseligman.com. You can get it there. It's on all the Spotify and Apple Music and all the major all the streaming platforms and stuff.
we can
If you want a physical CD now, you'd actually go to my website and you can get it there.
right. So everybody out there in Facebook land, you can search for Lynn's new album on any of those platforms and stream it so he can make a half a cent or a quarter of a cent or what.
Yeah, yeah, it's always funny, but actually, it does. This is just on behalf of all independent musicians. When you stream it a lot, when you download it, when you make it a favorite or something, the algorithms recognize that and kind of give your music more attention. So every little bit helps.
Yes, it does. We love our fans too.
You betcha. That's right. So I don't know, was there a particular one of the songs that I should do now or just any one of them?
Just pick one, and then the next round you'll play another.
All righty. I think I'm going to go with True, Helpful, and Kind. And this is a one I wrote with a fantastic songwriter,
Tom
uh,
Kimmel.
Tom Kimmel. Yeah.
Do it, didn't I?
What's that?
I said I beat you to it. Tom Kimmel.
Yeah. Um, yeah, Tom's a great songwriter from, I think it's Hattiesburg, Mississippi, but great guy. And he's been something of a mentor to me, too.
The super song. I love this song.
Yeah, and so this is an appropriate New Year's song. A lot of us are doing New Year's resolutions. And, a lot of New Year's resolutions tend to be around, I'm going to lose some weight, I'm going to get in shape and stuff like that. But, there's also New Year's resolutions, things like, I'm going to be more kind. I'm going to pay more attention to how I use my words. And, especially in this time now when, there's so much division in the country and, a lot of agitation and stuff. It's like, so the question that I'd like to ask myself, I don't always succeed, but there's three questions actually. If I'm going to say something, is it true? Is it helpful? And is it kind? And so that's what this, and can you imagine if we all did that even like 75% of the time, what a better world this would be.
You're absolutely.
Driving down a country road, the weather was so fine. I read words of wisdom on a small town church's sign. It said, be careful of the words you use, keep them short and sweet. You never know from day to day which ones you'll have to eat. So I ask myself, is it true? Is it helpful? Is it kind? Don't wanna leave a mess behind. Maybe I'll press pause before I exercise my jaws. Just 3 simple questions save me every time. When I ask myself, is it true? Is it helpful? Is it kind? May I speak with integrity and keep my conscience clean? Steer clear of harmful gossip and say only what I mean. Karma's like a rubber band, you can only stretch so far. You get back what you give, no matter who you are. And I ask myself, is it true? Is it helpful? Is it kind? Don't wanna leave a mess behind. Maybe I'll press pause before I exercise my jaws. Just 3 simple questions save me every time. When I ask myself, is it true? Is it helpful? Is it kind? I'd like to leave an open door, talk a lot less and listen more. Whatever I'm about to say, is it better than silence? Is it true? Is it helpful? Is it kind? Don't wanna leave a mess behind. Maybe I'll press pause before I exercise my jaws. Just 3 simple questions save me every time. When I ask myself, is it true? Is it helpful? Is it kind? Is it true? Is it helpful? Is it kind? Thanks a lot, and thanks, somebody else said it before, but thanks so much for this wonderful community.
That was great, Lynn. We're so glad that you're part of our community. We are grateful for the virtual Zoom that we can reach out to everybody. You don't have to just be here in Dallas with us. So we've really expanded our community, and we are so thankful that you're part of it. And what a great song. And I can't wait to hear the other 2 on the next 2 rounds. So
I mentioned I have a new album. This one is the title tune, and it's called Our Turn Now, and it was inspired by, I think I did this at a DSA open mic a few weeks ago, but anyway, it was inspired by a trip that I took to Selma, Alabama, and Jackson, Mississippi, and some other sites where significant events happened during the Civil Rights Movement. And so I was in Selma. I walked across the Edmund Pettus Bridge, and what I felt was, it really moved me to tears, because I felt how hopeless it must have seemed to those people who were marching, who had no rights, and how brave, incredibly brave they were to fight for equal rights for all. And so I felt like, well, I may not be as brave and as all that, but certainly I can do more. So this is called It's Our Turn Now. Jimmy Lee Jackson, back from Vietnam. In desperate times, he dared to hope. In Marion, Alabama, mid-1960s, a black man could not vote. There was a peaceful protest. The police attacked his grandpa and mom. Jimmy tried to defend them. The cops shot and killed him. He was unarmed. The people said, enough. We won't let Jimmy die in vain. They started a march to Montgomery, 50 miles on foot in his name. The marchers were gassed and beaten on national TV. Millions raised their voices, saying everyone should be free. It's our turn now, our turn now. They showed us how. It's our turn now. Come and join us, we will rise, we will vote and organize. They showed us how. It's our turn now. The marchers arrived in Montgomery, met by a jubilant crowd. 50,000 black and white, their voices clear and loud. They overcame despair. They bravely took a stand. A law was passed protecting voting rights across the land. And it's our turn now, our turn now. They showed us how. It's our turn now. Come and join us, we will rise, we will vote and organize. They showed us how. It's our turn now. Come and join us, we will rise, we will vote and organize. They showed us how. It's our turn now. Our turn now. Thank you very much.
Is tonight the subject? The subject is love.
Tonight,
Tonight.
today, right now, the subject is love. You hear it? All right, here we go. Tonight, the subject is love. Tonight, the subject is love. No better thing to talk about till we die. I melt every time you walk by. I feel my heart grow as big as the sky. Tonight, the subject is love. Tonight, the subject is joy. Tonight, the subject is joy. My guru has a cold, wet nose, wags his tail. Wherever he goes, he taught me my favorite yoga pose. Tonight, the subject is joy. Spread good vibes throughout the atmosphere. I have no doubt, love is why we're here. Oh, play it now. Well, crawl down on the floor with me, let's play. Let's not let this moment slip away. Tonight, the subject is love. Tonight, the subject is love. I'm grateful for the things I cannot buy, like a million stars in a cloudless sky. I might fall down 'cause I feel so high. Tonight, the subject is love. Everybody, tonight, the subject is love. Sing it with me now. Tonight, the subject is love. I see you singing over Zoom now. Tonight, the subject is love. Here comes the horn section. Are you ready for it? Tonight, the subject is love. Thanks so much.
Oh, that was great. And so happy.
So happy.
Happy song. So, okay. So I guess that, do you have, are you, no, that was, we're in round 3. Are we in round 3?
Yes.
So that was it for you, Lynn, right? So you're
Right.
done, and